You know that feeling you get when you're trying to fix a leaky faucet with chewing gum and wishful thinking? That's what most of your self-improvement looks like. You're patching the roof while the whole fucking foundation is made of sand. And you feel the tremors, don't you? That sense of overwhelm. That feeling of the world being on fire. Good, that's the signal. That's the smoke alarm going off, because the house is full of smoke. Your job isn't to stand there waving a towel at the smoke detector. It's to find the fire and put it out at the source. So let's get to work. First, the big picture. You're already in God. Think of reality, all of it, as a vast, infinite ocean. This ocean is conscious, it's alive. It's what you might call God, Source, the unified field. Call it whatever you want. The scientific term for this is the zero-point field, the quantum substrate from which all particles and possibilities emerge. Now, you're not a drop in this ocean. That's the old limited menu thinking. You're a unique, individuated expression of the entire ocean itself, a wave. The entire ocean is present in the wave. The wave is of the ocean. The wave is always with the ocean. It can't be anywhere else. I'm in God. I'm of God. I'm with God. This isn't fluffy affirmations. This is a command to your entire being to recognize its own fucking physics. It's like a photon realizing it's both particle and wave and deciding to start acting like it. When you know this, truly know it, in your bones, you stop trying to build walls in the middle of the ocean. You stop fighting the current. You start being the current. So how do you already do this? Remember a time you were so in the zone, playing music, lost in a project, holding your child that you forgot yourself. Time disappeared. There was no separation between the you doing the thing and the thing itself. That you was you experiencing, I am in God. You dropped the separation lens. You were just being. A perfect, seamless expression of the whole. You do this all the time. You just don't claim it. You chalk it up to luck or a good day. No, that was you for a moment, remembering your actual job description. So how do you do this in new, deliberate ways? This is where we move from accidental grace to conscious fucking mastery. This is the upper room. Imagine your normal state of consciousness is on the ground floor of a skyscraper. It's noisy, it's chaotic, people are yelling. The TV is on with bad news. That's the common field, the collective agreement of fear, separation, and not enough. Now imagine, there's a private penthouse at the very top of this building, the upper room. It's silent, the air's clear. From here, you can see the whole city. But you can't hear the noise. The fights on the street look tiny, silent patterns. The penthouse isn't a place you go geographically. It's a frequency you tune into. It's an octave above the bullshit. The attunement to get there is your elevator key. I know who I am in truth. I know what I am in truth. I know how I serve in truth. This is the ocean announcing itself as the wave. I'm free. I'm free. I'm free. This blows the locks of every cage you ever agreed to live in. The cage of I'm not good enough. The cage of I have to struggle. The cage of this is just the way it is. Snap. The door swings open. I'm in the upper room. I've come. I have come. I have come. And the elevator door opens. You're in. Now from here, you don't look down at the chaos and scream. Stop being chaotic. That's just you on a higher floor, still yelling at the street. From the upper room, you issue a new command, a new creative act that changes the very structure of reality itself. Behold, I make all things new. This isn't you, the little personality trying to fix your life. This is the God self, the ocean reclaiming its own expression. You're not fixing the broken vase with glue. You're commanding the clay to reform itself into a new, higher order vessel. You're re-seeing, re-knowing every single thing in your life. Your body, your money, your relationships. The goddamn political landscape from this level of tone. So why is this so important? Because the species is doing this right now, with or without you. This is the reckoning. The old house, built on the faulty foundation of separation and fear, is being disassembled. You see it everywhere. In finance, education, medicine, government. The walls are cracking. You can either stand in the crumbling living room, covered in dust and screaming that it's not fair, or you can move to the upper room and start designing the new blueprint. The karma of not doing this is the karma of continuing to agree to a reality of war, lack and suffering. It's agreeing to a world where children get sick from poisoned water and saying, well, I didn't do that. Bullshit. The moment you're aware of it, you're in vibrational accord with it. Your awareness is a creative act. To be aware of something and do nothing from a higher level is to vote for it to continue. You're afraid of what people will think. They'll say, I'm bypassing. They'll say, I'm not being spiritual because I'm constantly weeping over the news. Let me be clear. Rising above is not the same as ignoring. The idiot on the ground floor, waving a towel at the smoke, is useless. The master in the penthouse who sees the source of the fire and calls the fire department from a place of calm clarity is the one who actually helps. You're afraid you'll lose your identity. Good. You should be. That's the point. The part of you that's afraid is the part that needs to die. The selfish, scared, separate self that thinks it's running the show is a fucking software virus. This process is an upgrade. Realization comes at the cost of the old. Why does this work? Your brain, it has a built-in filter called the reticular activating system. It shows you evidence of what you already believe is true. If you believe the world is a scary place, your reticular activating system, it will highlight every scary news story, every rude person, every minor annoyance. You're literally filtering reality through a lens of fear. These attunements, they're commands that rewire the reticular activating system. They change the filter. I'm in God tells your brain to start looking for the unity, the connection, the divine pattern in everything. It shifts your brain waves from high beta stress and anxiety into alpha and theta, receptivity, creativity, connection. You're literally changing your body's electromagnetic field, moving it into coherence with a higher, more organized frequency. You become a tuning fork for peace. And you start to entrain the world around you to that frequency. It's not magic, it's physics. When you live from this place, you stop manifesting from the old menu. You stop begging the universe for a better car so you can feel superior to your neighbour. You start realising the ocean doesn't desire a bigger wave. It desires to express itself more fully as the wave. Your desires become purer, aligned with the whole. Synchronicity becomes your normal. The right people show up. Resources flow. Not because you chanted for them, but because you've become a clear, unobstructed channel for the ocean to flow through. You become a source of the solution, not a symptom of the problem. You look at a problem and instead of panicking, you hear a quiet voice inside say, "Behold, I make all things new." And watch as the situation reorganizes itself, often in ways you could never have planned with your little mind. So here's the deal. The house is being rebuilt. You can be the bystander, getting hit by falling debris. Or you can be the architect in the upper room, holding the blueprint of the new world. Stop agreeing to the old wars. Stop agreeing to the old borders. Both the ones on the map and the ones in your mind. Your neighbour is not a separate wave. He's the same fucking ocean, expressing itself differently. The feral cat you feed is God. The politician you despise is God, desperately forgotten and acting out in the dark. Your only job, your supreme and holy fucking duty, is to remember who you are and to reclaim everything you see in the light, to bless it by seeing the divine in it, especially where it's been denied. This is not a passive hope. This is an active, gritty, no bullshit reclaiming of your power and your identity. The beatings of the old world will continue until the morale of the new world improves. So improve your goddamn morale. Get into the upper room. Issue the command. I'm in God. I'm of God. I'm with God. Let's go and build a world of that truth.